Am I?
You are. Hello.
Oh, hello. You didn't. You're nice. That's nice of you.
I am getting ready.
I'm here.
Nicole's like, how are we? We've been in here. How are we still late?
Oh, I didn't say we. I said you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we've been in here for 15 minutes.
So I'm just finishing up one little thing for
That you could have done.
I forgot. You distracted me. It's your fault somehow.
Always.
Anyway, check in where you're watching from as I get my bamboo slicer slicing.
I did not think that was safe to do.
It is safe. It's perfectly safe.
Well, hello, everyone.
Yes,
Hope you're having a wonderful summer so far. Oh, Phoenix. Let's give it up for our incredible mods.
Moderators.
Phoenix, RC Crawler, Jason, our good friend.
We
Oh, Latha and Lawrence. What?
Lawrence. Who's from Lawrence?
Tyler is from Lawrence, and then one from Olathe. And another one from Missouri, Bag of Dickweed.
What?
He's been here. You just don't read comment. You don't read.
I read the comments. I don't read the usernames as much.
Well, there's my good friend Matt. I missed you.
Oh,
I was thinking of you back in Kansas City when we were eating amazing steak. Because Matt and I had a date, and Josh got to come at a nice steakhouse. So
it was a very nice steakhouse. It's a great time. So we are going to. It's Bender round 2, but this is the final part. So I'm going to do another final assembly of this, and I'm setting up. I've got the PA6 glass fiber in the printer. We're going to see if I can get everything printing successfully here in just a moment. Is that flat? I feel like it's flat. What do you say?
What are we looking at?
We're just going to go that way. We're going to make it easier on ourselves. Anyway, we'll be through this in a moment. I appreciate your call is very important to us. It'll be answered in the order in which it was received.
So I was happy to come back from from a long weekend in the lake of the Ozarks with no E. coli or staph infections.
Hey,
I only had to tell one guy that I would knock the rest of the teeth he had in his face out of his face if he touched me again. That was great.
Welcome to the Ozarks.
Yeah, his name was Junior. He only had like 3 teeth anyway left. So
I'm going to do that handle last.
Not mine.
That is not yours. Don't drink it.
Would be
so rude.
Yeah.
What?
Well, they are my people. So easy on the hill people talk. But I have got just my normal Topo Chico.
Topo Chico. All right, here we go. Still going to be a long print.
There's the bodies, Garth. Are you the one who brought Josh the shirt?
Is it Gigawatt RC?
No.
Gigawatt RC is who brought me the shirt.
Okay. Junior inherited one from each parent. Yeah, maybe one from each branch of his family tree, since he had like 3. Yeah. Are you done?
I am done.
Are you finished? Okay.
We have
The company I work for makes moonshine, bacon infused Bloody Mary mixes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I need a job. No, I don't. Just kidding. There were no branches. Junior's family's tree doesn't branch. I mean, family bush. That's better. Actually, for my cousin's future mother-in-law, my aunt made a family tree.
But does it or does it not kind of is it kind of like a circle in some ways?
Absolutely not even a little bit.
Like because some
No.
some from here married
No.
these two, married these two.
Yeah, no.
But from two separate families.
Yeah. But the same. But like, I can show you the. I took a photo of it just so I was like, oh, this will be handy in the future. No, my dad has twin sisters.
Oh, what?
My dad has twin sisters. One aunt. So they married two men, both my uncles. My uncle's brother married my other uncle's sister. Not that weird. It's not that weird.
I mean,
and I'm also glad we were on the booze cruise, which happens to just be a pontoon boat with a cooler and the guy's cell phone plugged into it for music because we heard his text chime.
Oh, constantly.
There was another bachelorette party as well, and I'm just glad they don't have public indecency laws at the Ozarks, or that they don't enforce them, because that other bachelorette party was wild.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't send me any pictures of that. It was an Ozark bachelorette party as well.
They did not have rebel flag bikinis on. I was happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Progressive bunch.
Lone Wolf McGee, thank you so much for gifting 5 Harley Design memberships, however that works out.
Chief even says thank
Bubba.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for all of our members. And for those of you who aren't, we understand, and we're so happy to have you. You're just as important.
Yes.
So family wreath. Okay. We're just coming in hot today, guys. While Josh is still preparing.
This is part of the experience. Opening your parts.
That's annoying.
They shrink wrap them, and it does make it, because they shrink wrap some of these in bags. So it's like,
no, the Ozarks are different.
Than what?
Than West Virginia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is a new species that we came up on us or something. It's some kind of
human?
No. Water animal that's like this big ball of weird soft moss and things that like filter out, and it was disgusting. So my aunt just got on the lily pad and just poked it with
that's not what you're supposed to do
with a kayak paddle.
Based on the article.
No, but we didn't find that out till the next day. So my aunt just hit it with a kayak paddle until it went away.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah. Oh, there's a mouse. Somebody. Oh, Tom Havel, thank you for the $5. Is that Bender gonna have a TI option? I haven't looked into the thickness choices yet.
So I was talking with Ben about this today, actually, because he brought that up, and I was just like, I'll look at it. And they do not have the options for all of the thicknesses needed in titanium. So I am going to possibly do the sides and the handles in titanium,
I don't know.
just so that you can get the fun look. But I'll do it as like a separate thing, so you don't have to buy all the parts again.
You're gonna have to figure that out. Someone said, Shake's pill bottle, West Virginia mating. That's a good one. Howdy from Bullhead RC in Arizona.
Hello.
Do you know can you do emojis?
So yes, I can. I have to figure it out, and I have to figure out which ones to do, and then like.
Someone said comp stamp.
Oh, that's a great one.
So who did that? Jeffrey L. Good one.
That's a great idea. I can get that done for sure.
Scott Oblander. Thank you for being a member for 4 months.
Thank you.
Thomas Bialzik, thank you. When all else fails, paddle it. I mean, honestly, right? That's what my parents did growing up. That didn't work out well for me. Outlaw Farmers.
Yeah. Why didn't that work?
How do I make it? Can I make it come up on the bottom?
Yep. Click it just like that.
Oh, there we go. Outlaw Farmers RC running 30 gate course, 5 rounds tomorrow. It's called a last man standing. Each gate hit costs a ticket. You get 20 tickets, last all day. Out of tickets, out comp. Sorka C2 rolls. Super. That does sound
That is fun.
super fun.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
Um,
I hear you. I see you.
yeah.
Sorka C2 rule, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. I mean, the rule part, like, I don't really care whose
We don't
rules
do
you use at
rule.
that point. That's just sounds fun.
Pele Lindholm. Hi guys, Sweden checking in. 3:11 a.m. here. All right. Happy to have you.
He was in the build along.
That's awesome.
He helped with some design stuff as well, added some parts to it. And the anybody who's in the build along, the new parts are uploaded on the site.
I believe he's a Norwegian who's in Sweden, right? I think that's anyway.
That's a hell of a memory. If true. I guess we'll find out.
Maybe he went to bed. He's like, you're right. Whatever.
It's funny because you're in here, and that means the cats are spread out through
I know.
here as well.
Look at Suki.
Yeah, she's hiding in the windowsill.
So they have just missed me so much that they like talk to each other in the chat, and so they all know each other now. So that literally they're just saying hi to each other.
Yeah.
Because you're so bad at reading.
I'm
comments.
kidding only because you're here right now.
No, like on a normal basis.
I'm not bad at reading comments.
How do you do one of those polls?
They're over here. You click in this.
This?
Yeah, and then click that, and then hit start a poll. And then are you going to make me type your poll?
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Shit.
You can't read and type, huh?
What are you talking about?
So
He can't read, Nicole.
if those kids could read, they'd have their. So you can hit hide up there to get, and then that will.
God, sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just
Up
kidding.
there. No, somebody else said that.
Ah,
Wow. I have to get my 4-wheel WS metal capper clone finish. I'm trying to get a group of us to go to Gauntlet in September. I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome.
the Gauntlet is in Michigan. Big event that happens there.
Mom is here.
Hello.
Miss you. Watching y'all while I work on her family tree because she's done mine, which obviously isn't.
Wasn't a lot of work.
No. She's getting back to what? James?
I think she's.
Town?
I talked to her on the way home today.
Yeah.
And she was to the 1680s.
Well, I know that she's
in
been trying to get
Massachusetts.
to Jamestown, one of those.
James House.
No. No. Does Nicole's potty mouth ghost you? I have literally not said anything. I've not said one curse word. I've been around my nephew
For a week. So she was able to tone it down.
Let's see how. Oh, what? They're saying
That I am bad at it. I think that they're just trying to appease you. Pretty sure that's it.
and it is amazing. And it's
Yes.
wonderful, fantastic.
You how long were you gone? A week and a couple of days? Something like that?
Like a week and a half, yeah.
Week and a half. Felt like an eternity.
Okay. My absolute favorite username of all time are see you next Tuesday. Hey guys, nice to see you. What are you working on tonight? That's good.
I have released a new tubing bender here the last week, this week.
What does a tubing bender do, babe?
It takes tube and it bends it. So, but it's been hard to find good ones on the market lately, so that were easily accessible. So I fixed it,
Like,
and
what
I
do you
made
mean
it.
to buy? Like,
Yeah.
easily accessible to buy? How is that not easily accessible?
You would think, right?
Right.
So there's some ones like ones that I've been using for a long time that I really like,
Okay.
but there's guys who would try to order them and it would take 3-4 weeks to get it. So, and that was really the only good option of one that I really liked. So
you made one?
I made one that is available quickly.
You're so fancy.
And for like less than half the cost.
Yes, even better. Way to go, babe. Black Sheep RC, thank you for your donation. Hi, Nicole. We miss you. Oh, hi, Josh.
I'll allow it. I'm not mad at it. What?
Nothing.
Oh, we're winning.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole had the Royals game on before we started.
We did.
I'm invested.
Yeah. Thomas Bielzik, thank you for the $10. We're running a 24-gate course tomorrow. You get 24 beers, and for every gate you hit, you lose an article of clothing. When you have no pants, you're booted from the comp. I mean, that should just be a general rule. I wish we had that rule at some of our comps. Let's be real.
Some people just with the long t-shirt on instead.
Sir. No pants, no problem here.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Oh my God. I have something.
What? Interesting. Nicole, are you going to watch any breaking in the Olympics? Breaking? She's been watching all of the Olympics, which means that I have also been watching some of the Olympics. So, not bad. Sometimes you get so invested. Wait, you guys wear pants to comps? Jared Phipps. See, got it. I can use my real last name now since we have someone here that can read. Is break dancing in the Olympics? Nicole, is break dancing in the Olympics?
What?
I don't believe that. Break dancing is now an Olympic sport. What? Have you ever put axles together and forgot Loctite? Nah, never. Not once. Plenty of times. First year for it. Wow. I learned something every day, I guess. Wait, what? Where'd that just go? Are you going to get the Fun Country RC four-wheel drive tires? Is that really the name? That sounds like one of the names in my made-up tire spreadsheet. Did you?
Pants.
What in the world?
Who am I? Wait, look. Who am I? Who am I?
Is that your? Is that the Taylor?
Then yes.
I can't even.
A little too tan for me.
Yeah, I know. Like, it looks like you have a Band-Aid on. The white would have been closer. T-slits. It's Scale Builders Guild. you are Simone Biles.
Oh, I wish I was Simone Biles.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I got it. This is my Halloween costume this year too.
Okay.
Well, okay. I got this was for my cousin. It was a Taylor Swift theme bachelorette party. So then there was a storm in Texas, and then the girl had to send me another one. So I got a second. I got one for her, and then I got one. Yeah, 5-panel bikini. This is the closest to that I'm.
You're a Swiffer.
I'm a Swiffer. Is that not hilarious? Tell me this is not, say, Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh, that is
Taylor Swift theme bachelorette party to you. Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that fun. And
Not sticking.
How much to get Josh to put that on? Put it on.
Put it. Yeah. Isn't that one of her songs?
I have no idea. Hello from Southeast Texas. It is really Josh's shirt, actually.
Yeah, that you can be ready to see me.
I learned a lot of things about Taylor Swift that I didn't know anything about her, but I learned a lot.
Yeah, that I can imagine how that would happen. I'm gonna definitely have to change.
I'm over this filament, babe.
Well, I'm trying a different one right now, but
Good morning to our Estonian friend Alar. Hello from North Pole, Alaska. Oh my gosh. Jerry's old guy review. I had to try and explain to Emmett this week about how some places like Alaska get sun all day and all night. And it was a lot. I had to Google it, actually.
I had to Google the
There's
best.
a lot of things that he keeps asking me questions on. I'm like, I was not prepared to go this far into this
Yeah, like,
conversation. Let's ask my friend Google. Thomas Bialik said Taylor is super into him. No, I have some Nicole audition for Big Brother. I don't want to be on camera here.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely don't want anybody to see me on camera going pee.
What?
I don't know. Doesn't Big Brother?
Oh, I was like,
all
wait.
the time?
I was like, wait. What does that have to do with anything? But now I see. I see how you got there. I was so confused at first. Change. Do what I say to do. Sorry, this is very annoying for me as well.
I feel like this is things you should have done before.
Well, I called you late to decide to do this. And, you know.
I feel like you called me at like 3 o'clock.
No, it was at 4:10 when I left.
Wait, did Josh put a camera in the bathroom?
No. Nothing to do with it.
No. Josh, can we order the Bender files from SCS yet?
Yes, they're linked in the description of this video.
The stream is going to devolve quickly. Welcome to Friday Night with Nicole.
Yeah, that is correct. So this will be faster.
Okay, see, summer's winding down, so it gets dark now around midnight. I could have used you last week when I was talking about that, and then trying to explain how it's just the whole thing.
All right, this will be
Are you
fun.
done?
I'm speeding it up, making it go fast.
Can we just not have it print while I'm in here?
No.
Can you just wait till I'm out of here?
Unfortunately.
Rob Moore said his Bender shipped today.
Sweet. I'm going to do an edited video
His
on this.
attitude? I do not have an attitude. I do not.
Not true.
Did you put it in sport mode?
I put it, yeah. Crocs or
Rob
locked
Comfort
in.
that you're clearly an OG. The stream title was misleading. It may draw the wrong crowd. What is your stream title?
Nicole and the $39 Bender.
Hey, we're trying to expand the RC community here. We'll do what we... He did not. I think he may have officially murdered the plants in the backyard.
I did not. I watered them as told.
Okay, I think that you did not use the hose.
No, I took out pots. Kettles.
Oh,
Kettles.
Love. I'm so sorry I didn't explain to you that we have a garden hose out back and that's what you're supposed to use.
You
use a kettle for the front, but not... that's okay.
I put 2 kettles.
That makes way more... I was like, I went out last night and watered and I was like, this is how I put the hose back. I know he didn't put it back this nicely.
Josh did try and remind me. And I was like, I can't because she said I'll boil the roots if I do it right now. I did my best. Did my best.
Travis Gilmore. Hello, Nicole.
Captain Safety.
How messy was the house? So well, superficially it was great. I was like, wow, I cleaned before I left and it still looks good. And then
What?
the line from the flight started to wear off and the next day, and I was like, he just picked up really fast after I called him from the airport, didn't he?
No, I did it before.
But that day, right?
That day.
Yeah, like an hour before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Because I finished filming Scale News and I was like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get this knocked out.
Yeah.
But I also am pretty low impact. I don't make a lot of mess typically.
Really true. A little bit. You think you don't.
Yeah, pretty low impact.
You think you are because I pick up after you. I was like, as you walk around the house, which is fine. Fine. Yeah. I didn't expect it to be even like surface clean.
Pretty good, huh? It's impressive.
Yeah, for the 5 minutes you spent on it, it was super impressive. Can confirm Josh is messy. Can you confirm that I go around and pick up after him? That's all I care about. What is the name of the tool that you're using?
Oh,
I lost it.
to
smooth out the holes.
It's a deburring tool. It's got a little cone. Cover your face. Little cone on it, and you just stick it in there, and you go, whoop, and then it put the perfectly nice little, perfect little edge on it. Everything feels nice.
It is her fault. It's this woman's fault. Right here. Miss Teresa D. She raised the love of my life. Miss Ruth, I'm so glad to see you. We got to see her at Axial Fest.
Yep.
Drove all from Idaho.
Idaho.
Hope to see you at Proline. Oh. Velocity Addiction, thank you so much. So I think you should have Nicole do the buggy video voiceover. You stick the thingamawhat's in the fire thingy here. I don't want to know.
Is that
Blind Guy RC, thank you for the super sticker.
Why is that not going? Oh, it should be going here in a second.
Because you can't find the bit you stole from work, Josh.
I found it.
Josh does not know where the leaf blower is right now. I guarantee you he does not know where the leaf blower is right now. Because
did you blow off your Jeep today?
I used the hose.
Gotcha.
That was on that other hose that I have in the front yard for the front yard stuff.
I saw you dragging it around the corner on the video camera.
So I got a ring. I broke down. I was like, we're the only ones on the block that don't have a ring, and I don't, whatever. So now he decided, like, there's got to be a way to make that not be on during the day. I don't want to see when you come and go. I definitely don't want you to talk to me every time I go take the something out to the trash can. No. No.
Hello. I thought you were just trying to catch your squirrel.
I did. Well, that was what else I was doing with the hose today. I was filling up my.
Oh. You just have the.
Literally did not touch it.
It was just down here in the corner. See that? And then it goes. Boop, it'll pop up.
I have 2 hoses, one in the front yard, one in the back, like normal people.
Can't set times to be active.
I think you can actually. There's a snooze function. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm currently good.
Do you want one of these?
Not yet. Anyway. Whoops. So I'm just going through cleaning up these parts just a little bit. They're pretty much right off the laser, so putting a brushed finish on them and things like that. Not super important, but It's nice. So I ordered 2 more benders so that I could do, well, one is I'll use now, and then the second one I will do for an edited video where I can do it all at once. Okay.
I saw somebody
Something's being weird.
at home at the Royals dugout sent them a Sour Patch Kids like you got.
Yeah.
And they had a huge bag of them. Oh, we got a new. Oh, Miss Ruth, it's a new member.
Hey, Ruth.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
I have like 30 member videos right now. Hopefully that fixes it. Sorry. Oh, and also RideWorks here.
Yeah.
That's Buck Dandy.
I wondered where my friend was.
Uh-huh. So he's trying to hide and be professional looking now because he's making YouTube videos. So he can't have funny names.
Everybody go subscribe to RideWorks Inc. Our good friend Carl, who always checks on us whenever there's fires or weather. Okay. How much will assembled benders be at Proline by the Fire? Oh, sorry. That was Ben. RideWorks Inc. has some cool projects. Mr. Carl works at does some pretty badass stuff.
Fun stuff.
Some really fun stuff. Check it out.
And if by any shot, Ben, I have assembled benders with me, that was a long shot.
Do we need to do some? Will you guys buy them? We bring them? I'll sell them.
You can, but that means you got to put them together. I guess I didn't have to put them together. Oh, wait, he said assembled.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you're not assembling them.
No starfish names tonight because everyone knows Nicole's here. Starfish names?
So, Matt, so you can name your member stuff.
Okay.
So, like, Matt's members are called, like, gold level ding dongs.
Appropriate.
So then people were, like, trying to name ours, and then, like, Chief Starfish.
Like a butthole?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say butthole?
Because that wouldn't be appropriate.
Oh, but starfish? Like, just say what you mean, ladies. Come on. God. There is our good friend Chris Gasca from Salinas Valley Scalers. It's good to see you at Axial Fest.
Axial Fest.
It's nice to see Josh with you, Nicole. I thought he was married to Matt. I wish. There's so many days I wish. I would take Rebecca in a heartbeat. Like, we would have so much fun. We'll just visit them on the... Chief is amazing. Very happy his mama's home.
Yep, that is most definitely true.
This is so bizarre. Like, I can't see how many people are in here. Can't see how many people... Chief has a whole cult following now. It's a thing. I mean, thank you guys for subbing to our friend Buck Dandy, RideWorks Inc. Yeah, but I don't want Josh. Oh, Matt, I know, but you guys would get so much done.
There is that.
It would be great. Like, I think I like it. You have a whole, yeah. Let's do that. I said he wouldn't see the cats once you came home. He has not.
No, they have.
Oh, somebody has Chief Starfish and a golden. Wait, so you have one that's Chief?
It's not currently.
Okay, good.
But it could be.
Chief needs a YouTube short page. That cat, man.
He needs a what?
YouTube Shorts page. I see. Oh, here we go. Somebody, I don't know who you are, Chiefs.
Yeah. Starfish pirate.
Matt pays an actor to pretend to be his wife, but is being picky with Josh. Sounds super sus. Matt's a catch, guys. Like
he
it
dresses
It
fancy.
freaks me out. I'm like, Matt, can you not? I'm not trying to fight you on what my job is here and what your job is. But I will if I have to. Nicole, you need your own channel. Wine chat. I don't want to be on here.
Like, no.
I don't want to be on camera. I don't have to. I would go back. I would do a Friday Night Live every week if I just had to sit over there again with headphones on.
Oh, yeah. You're like, can I just go back to that? I'm like, no. Because it's way harder to set up 2 mics.
It was not. Was it? You
It
not
was.
do it.
Well, that was different. It was a whole different thing.
Betcha. Junior plays Duck Duck. Great. No. He was a Duck Duck Goose dude all day.
It was someone trying to say he was a gray duck.
Yeah. No, he was definitely from the like Ozarks or lower.
Yeah, gray duck's north.
Mm-hmm. I think that's just like one place.
It's like Minnesota only or something like that.
Don't mess with the computer stuff. You will mess it all up again. I can barely turn my phone on. Actually, I had to look up how to turn it off the other day. Did you know how? Do you know how to turn your phone off?
Yeah.
How?
Press and hold.
Oh, turn this phone off. Siri, tell my husband he's an idiot. Yeah. Oh, what? You got to Google it too?
No. Stop it. Or is this one like? Is this one? Oh yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Took you. Velocity Addiction. Thank you so much, Nicole. You make Josh so much more fun. That's what everyone says that. I don't know what they mean.
Throw it. It'll shut off.
It's in settings. It's not though. Sean Damon, thank you so much for becoming a member. Do I need to teach you old folks how to use your phone? Says Jason. You do. It's okay, Nicole. You can slap him and we won't tell anyone, but it's on video.
Yeah.
Well, I did try turning it off and turning it back on again. That was the whole issue because something was wrong with my phone. And so I was trying to do the whole blowing it, turn it off, turn it back on. And then I had to Google how to turn it off, as did you.
I did not. I did it.
If I would have been here, you would have asked.
I would not.
Oh, okay. I like how everyone's trying to explain to me how to do it. Like, I figured it out.
But the important thing is you knew how to get the information you needed. You know?
Yeah, you just hold that button on the side where you're trying to turn it off and then ask her when she comes up on the screen.
Hey, how do I do this?
Josh, hope you got your super glue on the ready. It's a smartphone, not a Nintendo. Literally every electronic to me is a Nintendo. Okay? Sir. Everything to me is a Nintendo. God. That was my pose that did that.
What was it?
I have no idea. Your headphones.
Oh, my headphone. Very nice. Is it easier than a Spectrum radio? Ah, yes. I should give her that Spectrum radio. See if she can set the endpoints for me.
Okay. We all know I've never touched any of those radios because no. Like, you should do a video on that.
Just you trying to run
No, sir. How to turn it on and like look at it and do things with it. So we have a Josh figure and a Matt figure. We need a Nicole figure to look disparagingly at Josh as he drives.
I'm saying that guy did a pretty good job painting them.
Where are they?
James Knight.
Oh, in Australia.
Correct.
Oh, so you painted it and mailed it all the way back?
No, I didn't paint
You
those.
just said you did a pretty good
I
job.
said that guy did a pretty good job painting them.
Oh, James Knight did a
No, he had somebody do them for him. That's how you know he was serious. He was like, this calls for a professional.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Yeah, the devolution has begun. I have 18 more minutes.
Nicole is here for the first hour.
I am. You got a new skinny can koozie?
Emily's last disco. Panic at the Disco.
No. Did he use your makeup artist, Josh? Now we need to make a statue of Josh. No, please.
Why is that so loud?
It's always loud. It's always loud. What do you guys want to know about Josh?
Like you know.
Matt does. He's here.
Did she lose a bet? Oh my. After that hour, everyone leaves.
I mean, entertain me.
Yeah.
Dance monkeys.
If you
Nicole figure will give Josh a reason to break out the new air. You bought a new airbrush. You had an airbrush. Why did you not? Why do you have a new airbrush?
I couldn't use the old one.
Why?
I didn't know how.
There's this button you push on your phone, and you can ask her whatever you want. You even how to turn it off. It's amazing. But why'd you buy a new one though?
Because it's got a trigger. And it was I got actually
Also, it's one of my friends who wanted to do spray tans. I don't
I
care.
got one with the compressor because that was the gun was free. It came with the compressor.
I can't with you. I can't. You're so stupid. You're
This one has a trigger.
yeah. What is that? Does that mean
Like
something stupid?
yeah, it's just like
When it's like
like
that?
mocking someone like
So glad you said that. Now that I know, Alyssa, thank you, because I read Reddit a lot and I didn't know that. Jared Phipps, I got a dig mount for the carbon figured out. I need to dial it in a touch, but I should have some 3D print files ready soon.
When you read it though, I was waiting because I had said his name Phillips.
No, that was somebody else.
No, him, Jared's. I had always said Phillips when I read it. I just read it, Jared Phillips.
Because you don't, because you.
I was waiting to see if you did it correctly.
Of course I did.
I know. So.
Am I gonna watch breakdancing? I saw it was on today, Adam, and I watched something else instead. Actually, I think I took a shower when breakdancing was on. Back to Josh and his reading. I'm sorry. You guys are ridiculous. He doesn't know you. You don't
I
have
absolutely
to lie.
do.
You don't have to lie.
You're saying that
I'm gonna keep it up until it.
you're saying
the way
that
I want it to be.
63% is wrong. I am engaging and interactive. I'm a people person.
Nicole, it's so good to have you back. Tell him to sell more stuff.
That's why she's here tonight. So I'm like, hey, I have a project I need to do some work on. You can read. That would be helpful. And she assured me that she could read.
Have never done that in my life.
She's a good reader. I'm not. She can read the words good.
No.
Comprehension.
Yeah, no. I'm really good at kindergarten level. I read like 3 chapter books while I was back there. The investigators, guess what? They're alligators. And they wear vests. Like Inspector Gadget vests. That's why they're the investigators.
Okay.
Also, Patrick Picklebottom. We did a lot of Patrick Picklebottom. Aardvark Spleen. Nicole, how much fuel is expended getting back up to speed after and on ramp stoplight? None, because they're not real stoplights. There's no cameras on them. You can go right through them. No one will know. These seem inefficient. Why are we installing? Contact your local government.
They're metering.
Vote in primaries.
They are ramp
I don't know what
metering
to say.
devices that Nicole absolutely refuses. It is a traffic signal like any other.
I've never had a speeding ticket in my life. The
But
only
you
time
run
I've ever
red
been,
lights at will.
no, only on an off ramp are not real lights.
They are real
But
lights.
sometimes it says 1, sometimes it says 2. It's all subjective. I'm sorry, officer. I feel like that's a 2 cars per green.
Well, you didn't even slow down, ma'am.
Because there's only 1 car in front of me.
Ah. I'm just saying. But Nicole is a rule follower, except for those.
It's not a rule.
It is a rule. It's a law, even.
Where? I can merge properly. People in California cannot merge properly. They need stoplights. I do not.
Rules for
She
G.
still wouldn't run someone over on their bike.
I didn't run anybody over. I was stationary.
I was not here. And
You weren't here,
I
were you?
was so upset about that. You have no idea. Yeah, those red lights are just like, no, but real red lights you should always stop at. On ramp. I'm sorry, I know how to merge. It's a zipper. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Like, I know how it works. Oh, Josh follows the rules now. Thank you, Ethan G. Thank you for your insight.
I am a rule follower as well. I follow all the rules. I just look for
The guy
loopholes.
he hit with his door was more upset.
I didn't hit a guy with my door. I opened my door and the guy took a random evasive maneuver.
For fam. Hey, fam. They're like yellow speed limit signs. They're merely a suggestion. What kind of car does Nicole drive? I drive a 2011 Jeep Wrangler.
Nope.
I drive a 20-something Jeep Wrangler. What year?
2009.
I drive a 2009.
2009. I mean, technically correct. It's just I never heard anybody say that.
Aardvark explained we did not get the rest of this. Copper State RC. Oh, 949 Designs. Thank you so much for gifting 5.
Hey,
Probably Josh is going to have to make people want to subscribe. Those gifted memberships want to subscribe next month.
I know.
Get on it.
Agree.
I'm always like, member video. Member video.
She is good about it. She helps me.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps me. Yeah, Shay, have you done a member video in a few days? Like, nope, I'll do that. So,
how many ducks are on the Jeep?
have you not heard of ducking?
No.
Tuk. It's when you.
Did you know that all traffic laws were originally made for government workers, not the general public? Hashtag lawsuits matter.
Did not know that.
I just spent 4 months in Sacramento. Y'all don't know how to merge for shit. Thank you. I'm
True
not
story.
from here. No one does. That's what the stoplights are for.
Those stoplights definitely make that situation worse.
I wish they would make people learn how to properly zipper. The amount of times I've been cussed out or cut off because I zipper has left me hating living in a city with a passion. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it really can't be taught.
Oh, I missed it. No, it can. I've seen it on signs, like those light up signs that they're like zipper merge. One from the left, one from the right, like a zipper on your jeans. And everyone did it. It was amazing. Just put it on a sign.
Put it on a sign. Put that on your sign. And
oh, wow, I missed
smoke
it. Tonight should have been entertaining since it's not just trash. Chad Stenson's actor. That is
What's that?
the most true statement that has ever been made on this channel.
Not wrong. I'll say that. It is impressive to see how bad Sacramento drivers are.
If I got pulled over for blowing one of those, I'd tell the cop I'm from Michigan and thought it was some Californian joke. So the first time I saw it, I was like 20 and I was like 21. I was in Portland and my girlfriend and I flew to Portland and we went to stay on the coast. And we were like, what do you do here?
Why would I stop on
And
this?
like, why is there was they had like the thing that went across.
They had an arm?
Yeah. And we were like, oh my God. Like, it was so crazy.
I've never seen one with an arm.
Well, this is like 5 years ago. And
Yeah.
5
5 years? Yeah, I was like,
I was 21. It was 5 years ago. Hello, Gunner. Long time no see. Finally driving home. Just wanted to say hi to Nicole. Hello.
math ain't mathin'.
Wait, I thought you were 21 now. Yep.
Yeah, I was talking with the girls yesterday, something about that, and said something about when we started dating. It was like, she's like, what? It's like I guess it was like 5 years ago then, but like whatever.
Love you.
Math is hard.
Were they like, wait?
Like, she my age? Like, yeah, sure.
How old are, who said that?
I don't remember. Doesn't matter.
What was that? Somebody ran. Oh, where'd that come from? Wasn't that up there?
I don't know. God. Sucky. Jesus Christ.
There's my friend Nate.
Oh, God.
Aardvark Spleen, thank you for your Nicole. Or yeah, Josh is 40. Josh is actually 41, and Nicole's 21. Yep.
Wait, we've been together too long for you to say that. No. Like,
Nicole, what's your opinion of diverging diamonds? I don't really drive. I don't have one.
she's been through a lot of them with me.
Thomas Bialzik, I just fake a heart attack when I get pulled over. It's not bad. It's not a bad one. What?
I mean, it kind of is.
Why?
Like, let me drive away now.
Can you give me an escort? I'd go to the emergency room for that. Like, what is your cope? Well, I would look at my insurance card, see what my copay is for the emergency room, and then balance that out if I could get a ticket or not. And then
Balancing the American legal system and healthcare system.
American medical system.
I don't know which one to go with here, but
Who's the best driver between you two? Well, I've literally never been pulled over except for shit that he's done, like not renewing tags properly at the right time. So I'm gonna say me.
and then she argued with the cop.
I didn't think that they were expired. I'm sorry. I had gone through a tornado about a month before, And I was just getting it out of the shop that day.
You got pulled over that day?
Yeah, on the way home from the shop. From having to argue with the insurance about it not totaling it. And then having to argue with my childhood friend to try and get me a deal at the shop.
Listen, Steven, just give me a stupid deal.
And then taking it home and getting it sold the next day.
Yeah.
Just saying. Nate's husband, wife, just got out of a 78 and a 45 work zone.
Ooh.
Your wife is hot.
Oh.
She's also like, what, a principal? I mean, she's got skills.
Chief.
She's got negotiation skills. She works with children, right?
is that how that works?
She's like a big wig at the school district. So.
So she can bargain.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, listen, I'm a public servant.
Also hot, like, obviously. You're welcome.
Well, I wait for some.
Negotiation skills. Hey, we have some good negotiation skills. We married men who put together toy trucks.
Who's got the real negotiation skills here? Like, here's the deal. You hang out for a while. We're going to build toy trucks. You good with this? Who's the winner?
Isn't that more like a police negotiator if she works with kids? You tell me, Chris. You tell me. I have no idea. Actually, I do. After this week, when Josh was like, you couldn't like text me back. I'm like, I'm sorry. The second I sat down, I fell asleep. So no, I couldn't text you back or call you back. Children are exhausting. Kudos, all of you.
Yeah, if you've got kids.
And then that second one on top of it, man, game changer.
You haven't had to deal with that one this month.
I know. For the first time, I got peed on with no diaper on. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. I mean, I don't change a lot of diapers because I did not choose to have little humans.
Like, nope, your turn.
So I'm like, where's your grandmother, your grandparent, or your parent? Perfect. But yeah, I was changing Annie and I was like, scream out, I was like, what's wrong? Like, she's peeing.
Fix it. Fix this kid.
She's peeing on me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
There we go. When Nicole's on the street, we win. There you go.
Yeah, that's. She's leaking on me.
Or like on my mom's floor. I was like, you should have done it.
Just hold him out there like
you should have done that. I don't know. My child is covered in hair and licks his region all the time. He has responsibility for me.
Yeah.
I finally was like, I'm sorry, sir. Do you have to go to the bathroom? Because y'all touch it all the damn time. Until people, I'm like, do you have to go to the bathroom? Do you have to go potty? No. I'm like, I want to see that.
Gotta make sure it's still there.
They're amazing. I love that you guys all have them.
Yeah. And that you go home and then you're like, ah.
I was like, Emma was like, please stay longer, Coco. It's like, no, I gotta go. I got to go. Coco hurts all over. Slip and slides are painful, babe.
Did you slip and slide?
I mean, always. Every time. Always got to slip and slide. Who doesn't? But remember the old one from a few years ago broke. So I did a bunch of research and I got the slip and slide. And it has floaty boards that blow up that you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Immediately, the second we put it out, my mom's like, do we need soap? I'm like, relax.
Like, let's go faster.
Like, let's not go to the emergency room yet, lady. If people had to serve as lunchroom moderators instead of paying fines, nobody would do crimes. I'm with you. I think I think you're on to something. Slip and Slide sounds like a cool name for a drift car. Is Matt in here? Is he drift cars?
You
don't do drift cars, right?
I don't drift.
No, we tried that one time where they put their practice field.
That's where the current where Jay
Practice field.
really?
Yes. Their stadium is down off the river, but their practice field is where we tried that, and we had that land yacht. Remember that?
Oh, I do remember the land yacht. The land yacht was fun, wasn't it?
Yes, for a day it was fun.
For a day it was fun.
Yeah. Is it worth the plastic? No.
I sold it. The Bat One land yacht.
It was so big.
It was huge.
Ooh, that's a good one. When I held my month-old son above me while laying on my back and he puked in my mouth, I knew I would love him forever because I didn't throw him across the room. You're not wrong. There's so many times where I'm like, you're so lucky I love you so hard.
Yeah.
Ridgeline, thank you so much. Hello, Nicole and Josh. Will there be any chance of buying an optic roll cage separately?
All of the parts are available separately. But as a complete kit, probably not. So
holy crap.
What's up, GV?
Josh is actually working on something. The conversation is so on point. I completely forgot he was doing something. That's
Look at this boy.
to watch this.
Look at this boy.
Josh, are you getting the Lincoln Continental Red Line? Yes.
Yeah. Nicole said I could. There you go.
Absolutely.
Done.
I'm sorry, a Lincoln Continental Red Line.
Mm-hmm.
So I was back home and found a vehicle that I really wanted to purchase. My husband said,
That is true.
we'll see. Let's wait for them to catch up and ask what it was.
I think that they're probably more interested in the red line.
We'll see.
Would you like me to show you
The what?
the Lincoln Continental
No,
red line?
I know what a Lincoln Continental. Oh God. MT just
What?
Googled that one land yacht and got a video by Josh Hobby. I hope I'm not in it. El Camino. Chris, come on. Give me some credit, dude. Give me some credit. It's better to ask for forgiveness, Nicole. Suicide doors and everything. Those sick as fuck. What's a red line mean? Oh, no. I don't want a Hot Wheel. No. No, I don't want a Hot Wheels. No. Nick, so how cool is Pro Line by the Fire? Really, it is honestly worth flying halfway. If you want to fly halfway across the country for an event,
It's the
that is the event to go to.
Yep.
A Dodge Viper. Oh my God, stop. Thomas Bialzik, thank you, sir. If there were a 56 gasser, I'd prefer a 55, but there wasn't.
No, it's so much worse.
Yeah.
He's back in the corner he's behind the blanket.
I am cool with the Corvette. I did offend someone because I was like, I walked up and I was talking to my dad and I was like, Josh wants one of these. And I go, tell me you're having a midlife crisis without telling me you have a midlife crisis. And I looked up and the dude who owned it was like, I was like, not you.
My husband.
It was probably your dad's or something. Cool. Anyway. No, yeah, actually they don't care what it was.
Nicole wanted
At the time, at the
VW
moment,
thing.
it was pristine.
Chevy HHR.
Darwin.
Something with a big block, not even so close.
I mean, you
Yeah.
cannot go over 60, but like, it's so fun. The kid was so cute. Him and his wife saw it. They were so cute. And he was too tall for it. legit too tall. His knees hit, and it was his uncle's. It was under a tarp for 20 years. Original everything, had like 60,000 miles or less on. Ugh.
Yeah.
Things are cool in their own way. Things are cool AF. A Carmagia or a Corvair lame. A Carmagia and a Corvair are both lame. I don't need the car.
Pontiac Aztec.
A Miata. Ew. Who are you people? A Studebaker Wagoneer. Sliding roof. No, No, Wagoneer would have been a VW, not a Studebaker.
You're going to Jeep Wagoneer?
No.
Yeah. Nicole wants the PT Cruiser. Yes. She's on board with how much
Nicole
I like.
wanted a VW thing so she can throw Josh out of the car. There was an AMC
Javelin. Eagle.
it was the one you like.
The AMX.
It was no.
The AMX is the one I like. Not the Javelin.
I mean, I was like, is it a Gremlin? Don't care.
You like a Gremlin?
For the novelty of it.
Yeah. The Pacer. Fiero would be awesome. No.
Ooh,
AMC Eagle. I also like the Eagle. I do.
those are
But the AMX.
ridiculous.
I do like the AMX better.
Oh, I didn't take a picture. But I did take a picture of this Honda Element. This is aftermarket catalytic converter. Has no salvage value. I took a photo of that though in Kansas City. I was like, everywhere.
Yeah. It's a problem everywhere. That's for sure.
Thank you, Thomas Bialzik Lacar.
Le car.
No, don't need
Le
it.
car. I drove our class reunion group in a 93 Buick Roadmaster wagon with faux wood grain panels. So those are still cool. And the price that those things go for now, whew, I look at them every once in a while on Auto Tempest or Cars and Bids. Because I would drive one of those wagons.
What?
The Roadmaster wagon. Buick Roadmaster wagon.
Like a Jeep wagon here?
No. It's a wagon, not like. Just look up Buick Roadmaster wagon.
Oh, there we go. I never had one of these.
They're cool.
Was that where you sat in the back?
You could, yeah. The third,
Yeah, when you were
step
like
backwards.
and you would sit backwards and be like, "This." Even as like a child, I was like,
This looks dangerous.
"This is not
They're-
really safe to me." So I was like, "Can I sit in a forward-facing seat?" And my brother can sit back here. Cool. But honestly, like that wasn't the case. I thought it was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like,
the bubble versions.
we also sat in the back seat or in the bed of the truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We rode. I remember riding to the lake,
Yeah. Oh, like a
like
lot.
3 hours away, in the back, in the top with a topper on and lawn chairs.
I drove home from Manhattan, Kansas, taking in the back of my dad's truck because
You were being a pain in the ass.
because I don't remember. I think we took his car there and didn't realize how many people were gonna have coming back, and left his car there. And then I was like, "Oh, cool! I get to ride in the." And it was like on the, it was like the truck bed thing. Like I had to lay in the back from fucking Manhattan to Kansas.
Was it with the topper on though?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but like still, it was not comfortable.
Lake Okoboji. That's right, Curtis.
We cruised in one of those at Cruisin' this past year that you guys should come to this year. Teresa Dee Dee is probably asleep, but we should have done that when they were in Gulfport.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We will, Carl, do that one of these years.
Agreed.
100%.
But absolutely. But let's see. CTSV wagon. Yeah, good luck finding one of
I
those.
mean,
It's not
yes,
like
Absolutely, we would
$70,000.
love
now.
that.
Buh. Yeah. I
Nope.
not reading that
Nope.
one, but yeah, that 68 AMX 390. Yep. I did not see Rob Dom do his Pikes Peak run. Hopefully,
Are they still doing that?
Pikes Peak.
scary.
Yes.
That I think is why I'm afraid of heights. I remember being like 4 years old going up Pikes Peak.
Really?
Yeah, and just like, so this would have been like,
Yeah.
oof, like
94.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Wait, no. But yeah, it was not the road that it is now, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, I've not been up it.
I know. I wanted you and Matt to go, but you guys.
It was too far away.
Loser.
It was too far away at the time. So I've got the base of the bender constructed. I just have to wait on my 3D printed parts now, which Nicole's correct. I should have done beforehand.
Well, Carl just texted you photos of
The one we were in.
that he was in, cruising the coast.
Oh, with the tailgate down and everything.
You can show it. You can show that one. Yeah, no, I don't know that one.
Just driving with the back open. Inappropriate. Unsafe. Unsafe.
Oh, I hope you guys had the greatest time.
It does sound like.
Yeah, pre-paved Pikes Peak was insane. When it was gravel.
Yep. I never.
Let's do a 1/7 Arma build off doing a Pikes Peak type thing. That would be fun.
That would be fun. I've got a new Porsche body
Fishbowl
ready for it.
says, I have a 59 Ford F1 that I've been building a street truck up. Amazing.
Yeah. What are you using for the chassis? Are you using the same chassis and then just doing modernizing, or are you doing a chassis swap and everything? Any updates on the aluminum shifters yet? Nope, but I know why. It's because I bought the shifters in both aluminum and titanium, and titanium takes so much longer to get processed through because they don't cut it as often. So it's holding up everything because both have to get approved for it to go through. So that was my fault. I should have ordered those separately, but I did not. So thus we're in a waiting game. But hopefully those are done someday soon here. Let's see. 60. It kept going down, huh? It was only at 61%.
Josh talking unsafe. Okay, Kettle, king of.
I'm a very safe person. Am I not?
Depending on like in some regards, but then every other, I'm like, who are you? And then some things I'm like, who are you telling me to stop? And then you're like, and then I'm like, who are you doing shit that you do?
I don't know what to say to that.
Because I'm right.
I consider myself to be
How fast did Josh go? Done. Yep. I
I
bet your mom's not here anymore. You can tell him. Whoops.
See,
Where was it?
see, that is why I am so safe. How fast Josh going in time? That closed course professional rider.
How many? Oh, checkered pass. Thank you, sir. You're always here. You're good.
How many hobby hinges? I never got hurt on my death trike.
My dad almost did.
Your dad almost did. Your dad did get hurt on it, technically. I did not.
Man, I didn't write it.
Which
I knew.
you knew you would.
Like, I know stupid when I see stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I will do whatever, but unless it's stupid and gonna kill me, then I won't.
Yeah. Now that's the drift trike was the one she wouldn't ride, which
Right.
I would say is more dangerous than the drift trike was.
My trike is more dangerous. No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely. It has 3 wheels. Oh, yeah, the other one did too.
You sat lower. You were more safe.
It had nothing. You stop.
I'm telling you.
Right, Carol. And I did finally healed up after Red Rocks. Because we went up there early one day and I was climbing on Red Rocks, and then Didn't realize Josh and Matt were down on this side, and then Ty and a bunch of people were over here, and I thought I was in between y'all. And
Did you fall?
I had a little fall, but it was like whatever. And normally people don't see me, and they were like, Ty, and then I like fell down, and then Ty was literally right there. I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I jumped. I jumped."
Did you just step off something?
I was trying to climb higher, and then I was like, either I can climb higher or I'm gonna fall and I'm gonna jump onto the grid. It was fine. I knew I was contemplating both situations. I was fine. Just not usually don't have a whole group of fucking people watching me.
Uh-huh. God. I didn't know that you fell.
No, normally you don't.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I was fine.
That's a relative statement.
I was fine.
Is that why you didn't come the second day?
No, I didn't come because I had the option not to.
No.
I was like, there are going to be a bunch of tents set up I can sit under. They were like, no. I was like, I will see you guys when we're finished.
Yeah, sounds hot.
Mhm.
See you later.
Right. I didn't fall. I was dancing with stuff. No, I jumped. I jumped.
Jumped. I haven't seen you jump.
Outlaw Farmer said, see, guys would never admit that. So I don't care. I literally put it in my head. I was like, okay, I'm either going up to the top of that or I'm going down. And then I tried to go to the top of that, and then I went down.
It's good you weren't doing that in like Alabama.
I know I had situational awareness.
Yeah. Because
Did crisscross make you jump? It was an RC car. I was not in nature. I was not normally there. It scared me.
yeah. Oh. Yeah, they really sneak up on you. You can't hear them at all. And just come out of nowhere.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Nicole, you didn't have the choice to go down. Gravity made that choice for you. No.
Will you get me one of those?
Sure. I was looking.
Because I probably shouldn't have more coffee.
No, definitely not.
So they go into the woods to measure. There was no woods close by. No woods.
I was like, I get to a bend and I'm like scoping shit out. I'm like, how far away from these nerds can I get?
I'm gonna go climb over here.
And then
Fall.
There was not a lot of places to go in between you guys. So I was in the one place, or else I would have had to walk all the way up the steps at Red Rocks. I was not trying to do that.
Oh, good Lord. Let's see. Which Vanquish RTR would you recommend and why? It really just depends on which one you want to look at. But right now, my optic. Well, you can't see my optic. It's up there. Right there. It's dark. But optic or my 4-dice. Those are the two RTRs that I choose normally. Thank you. It's the mango.
Amazing evening.
Everybody say goodbye to Nicole.
It's so sweaty.
This chair does get
my
sweaty.
God.
That's why I sit in the mesh one.
Yeah.
But when I edit for long times, you know,
Shorts are.
well, I don't wear shorts, I guess. I have pants on generally.
Always have shorts on this one.
Well, I get like longer, I guess, than yours.
Bye.
Goodbye, Nicole. Have you done a video on the Revo Point yet? I have done one on the Revo Point Inspire. And I think I did one when I was using the Pop 3. The Pop 3 is my favorite. But I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did a specific video on the Pop 3. So yeah. But yeah, that's currently the one that I use the most. Josh, you don't wear long shorts. It's a proven fact. I absolutely do. Uh, don't say the Fordyce is better. I just ordered the Phoenix. Phoenix has more bells and whistles. Whistles? Yes. So, sitting funny. My parts are getting close. 16 minutes left on those. For most of the parts. Not all of the parts, though. We'll have more to Coochie Dashboards. Time to change the tile. God. So I got to, I'm just printing these parts right now out of PLA just for the sake of getting it put together right now. But I will swap them out. I have loaded the PA6 glass fiber in here, but the first round with it, for one, they print slower with that, and I didn't want to wait for that. It was like twice as long. So I'm going to get that dialed in. I have not printed at all with it yet. I just need to figure out what's going on there, make sure it sticks. Probably slow down that first layer quite a bit. So, I'm going to a local hobby shop tomorrow to pick my VS410 builder's kit. I'm really excited to finally get a VP rig. Good deal. Which one did you get? VS410 or a VRD? Is there a servo and axle option for HD44 or CMS only? I want to do a four-wheel steer possible. Nope, there is no servo and axle for the HD44. That is CMS only. Speaking of vanquish things, my ATs got here today. Stoked to get them on a rig and go drive. Yeah, this only barely applies just because of tire things, but I've been working on the build along buggy, and I've got the Maxxis Treps on here. And I did fix the one. I didn't remember that I did, but I got some. I think I talked about it last week on here that I wanted to try some printed inserts again with these tires since I hadn't before, and I got those in today from Banff inserts. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna give those a shot again, and we'll see if I can. I'm gonna give printed inserts another shot, just to see if any of my the characteristics of them that I didn't like have been resolved. Anyone have issues with Proline tires recently falling apart? I've seen this, and just like recent versions of them, ones in like the last 6 months. This is the first set of Proline tires I've had in quite some time, these Treps. So I guess we'll find out with that. But yeah, I don't know why. Why not design your own inserts? Because I don't feel like testing and tuning. And that's the thing with inserts. And I don't. I'd rather put my design efforts into something else. So yeah. Yeah, that's why. Vanquish tires don't have the funky smell that Proline does when you open the bag. They are almost pleasant. Oh, I guess I did. See, I don't know. I don't notice a funky smell from that. They are owned by Horizon now, right? Yeah, but it's been that way for a few years at least. I don't remember when exactly that changed, but it was a while. It might have been 3 or 4 years ago even. So, which of the new VP tires do you like on the optic and carbon? So I have not actually ran the XATs yet. I just didn't put those on a rig. But they're also a little bit shorter. So if you're looking at either the optic or the carbon, then I would run them on with the 2.2s, the XMT, because that would be more appropriate, I would say. So yeah, just over 2 years. Okay, yeah. How would one know what? Wait, what did LSK say? Oh, I don't see it. High racks or rank XMTs are what I'm waiting for. Yep, that's the most appropriate for something like an optic or the carbon, either one. If I put some ATs on a 2.2, would they get a little more height, or would they pretty much stay 4.5? Also, do you think it would look silly? I don't know that they would get you any more height. It's going to depend mostly on what foam you use in them to determine that. So that would be the big thing there. You could possibly use like the 465 foams, the Vanquish 465 foams in them. That would probably be a good, they'd give you a little bit more. And if you put them on a 2.2, I don't think it would look silly. I think it would probably just give you that kind of bigger wheel look, which I like. These are 1.9s on 2.2s here. So, you know, with a smaller tire, of course, you're just going to be down a little bit, but it's a look that I've ran before myself and like it. One of the reasons I quit, actually, they implemented employee book reports daily from ProLine. I didn't like book reports then either. Like, I'm not reading. When will the 4.19 foams and 4.5 be coming? Those are Brandon projects. I don't know that. 419, I think, are much closer than 4.5. So, SL3D makes inserts for 1.9s on 2.2 wheels. That's what I got for these as well. And yeah, I had the squid inserts for the Vanquish 465 tires. And there's just some things about printed inserts at the time that I didn't care for. So it's been over a year since I last tried them. So I was like, I'll give them a shot again. Why not? So yeah, that's the Tuesday. He was saying he's going to get working on the new foam. Okay, that makes sense. So there's always a lot to do. Always so much to keep working on. How close are we here? 9 minutes until my 3D parts are printed. We're still waiting on shock pliers too. Yeah, we got them. I have passed that project off to somebody else, letting them take another stab at it. But But anyway, I'm looking forward to getting this bender, the final one shown here. So I want the freaking comp stance guy t-shirt. I think I have, I don't know how many I have left, but I might try and put up what I do have up on the site. Maybe I'll try and, I doubt I'll be able to get it done by Tuesday. If I try real hard, maybe I could. Can we get Nicole back to read my pointless gibberish? I just said you were going to get a list of stuff to do. Yeah, good luck with that. There's way too much already that has to get done. So today I got a new support page launched to get that taken care of, which was long past due. Random question. I have HD44s not connected to my tranny. They spin freely one direction spinning tires, but it's like the mesh is off when it spins the other direction. Pinion spinning is okay-ish. Yeah, what you're experiencing there is the fact that they're a hypoid gear. So if you're like just looking at the pinion and the curve on it, it's like a screw. So when they're not connected and you spin it one way, it's going to push that out and against the bearing. So it's fine because it kind of just pushes it over there and it meshes fine. But when you spin it the other way, it wants to suck that pinion in, and then it starts touching the inside of the spool, and it'll feel notchy and almost like it's grabbing. But if you don't connect it to the transmission, but you just install half of the drive shaft on the pinion side, everything will be smooth again. It's just the nature of a hypoid gear and how it wants to pull itself in or push itself out depending on the direction of rotation. That's all it is. So it's a pretty simple one. Throw a drive shaft on there and you'll see everything goes away and it stays perfectly smooth. Also, there is 2 little shims that come with each of the axle sets. Like when you get a full set. If you didn't get a full set, you won't have them. But these very thin shims that there, and you can take those and put them on the outside of the pinion shaft between the drive shaft and that outer bearing, just to take out any in and out play at all that it has, and that'll make it so that it's always perfect. Sometimes you use 1, sometimes you can use 2, but yeah, that's it. Any chance the Jimmy's buggy engine STL will be for sale by itself? Sure, I can do that. Doesn't matter to me. I can try and get that put up. That was almost an X-ray explanation. I say let it self-clearance. That's also fine. It will absolutely do that. Makes sense. Thanks a ton. I noticed the pinion being pulled in and out, and I'll put those shims in. No problem. That's the easy way to notice it. The in and out thing is fun. So anyway, well, still 5 minutes left in this print. One of the parts that I do need is already done. Do I try and reach in there and snag it? Got him. These printers are too slow. I know. Oh my God. Can you imagine if we were in the olden days when we had our old slow printers? So, get these off of here. Make sure we get that all cleaned off, nice and smooth. Looks good. Snaps in place like a glove. Okay. Close one. That, 2 washers. I did put some printable washers in there, and but I built it around a couple of brass washers. Oh, I guess I can spin this on there to keep it retained. Apex Predator, 3 months. For anyone wanting inserts for the XMTs, the SL3D Western cut and shut trapdoor sizing fits perfect. Oh, that's good news. Oh, cut and shut. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Sure, our print is good and cleaned up. I'll likely, well, I will for sure reprint these things, but maybe not on this one. We'll see. Love it when everything just snaps in place. Would you like an apple pie? Love McDonald's apple pies. Thank you very much. I got a set of Vanquish Hex Driver set in the Trucks of Freedom. They are amazing. They are nice. They are nice. It is, I decided to include a lot of them this year because, you know, sometimes people just don't buy those tools. They buy whatever else they've had or had tools for however long. I was like, I'm going to include drivers because they're awesome. Let people experience them. Then they can understand. Ooh, the old apple pies were a lot better. I did like them, but I prefer the new ones. And I am an apple pie aficionado. What bit holder is that? Talking about this? This is not a hex driver. This is a De Boer knife. So it's got a 3-pointed blade at the end. Just using it to clean up flashing and things like that. It's a Noga. It's an aluminum handle, replaceable tip. We're incredible. Oof. I've been offered one of those, and I was like, no, thank you. If you don't have the apple pie, I'll pass. Right. Get that on there as well. And I'm going to pull off that last part. Oh, I'm going to get the handle. I need to get the, where is formed, wait, no. Strap bend. Jig that first. I'm just going to print that one first. Get that printing. All right. Is that the infamous De Boer? It is. That is the one that was quite deep in my finger. Which is how the opposite of how that normally sounds. Right. Make sure we're cleaned up. Would buy the Vanquish, but so heavily invested in MIP at this point. I mean, I've got the MIPs as well. I've got a full set of the regular ones with the ball drivers as well. And then I've got the speed tips in both regular and ball driver. And I like them as well. But if I'm like wrenching on things for a long time, I definitely want my Vanquish ones for the to be able to the spin on it, like how easy it, especially wheels. Like if I don't have Vanquish tools for doing wheels, I'm like, whoa. I won't do it. I mean, I would, but like, I don't want to. Right. I printed with a raft this time, which I've been doing a decent amount lately, but only because I've had but every once in a while I should have done it by object and not put a raft on some of these. But some of these parts have so little surface area touching the bed that I was just like, I want to do a raft. Yeah, the new drivers with the colored code stuff. That's what I got. I bought a new set while I was at Axial Fest. But I keep those out in the garage. Nice to have. And it's just that way also I know that, like, hey, I know where these are supposed to be. Like if they're in the house, they shouldn't be in the house. Nicole's groaning at a baseball game out there, I can tell. Okay. So you could just paint them pink. You know what? You're not wrong. So I need some 30s. These 30s or these 35? 35. These 20s? Those are 25. Damn it. I hope I have 30s somewhere. These are 30. Whew. That, oh wait. Yeah. Need some 30. I think I need 4 of them. Yeah, that new airbrush will never leave. Listen, that airbrush is about to get used. Not tonight, but like soon. Pretty soon. Somewhat soon. Where's my DeWalt? Put it away? I did. Look at me. Let's. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. When you finish the build video. So let's see. I have got to do the servos, which shipped today. So once I get the electronics in, and I'll put the wrap on, pretty much it. So hopefully I have it done next week. Yeah. Thomas Bielzik, much appreciated. PA6 GF or CF. I got both. My plan for the bender parts is to use the GF, the glass fiber, instead of the carbon fiber. But I have both, and I do want to test both. And then I also have the ABS glass fiber. So my plan is to test all of those options and see what I like best and what has the best, resistance kind of to the squeeze. And I may have to come up with like some sort of repeatable test, or I'll print them all in squares and hit them with a hammer and see which one I feel like looks the best. Somewhere in there. Is there supposed to be a gap at the bottom of that bender? Right there? No, there should not be a gap. I will also be bolting the two halves together, but this print is also not perfect in that corner. So, but like I said, this is only going to be a temporary. I'm using that, what is this? Bronze silk PLA, but that corner, I just didn't get the adherence that I wanted to the bed. But also, while PLA may work for these just fine, I just want to use a, more durable final product. You know? Just do you ever take a power driver with you when you go trailing or comp? What's in your trail spares? No, I don't. For the most part, I will take tools, but like when I go on like a trail or something like that, what I'll typically take is this Traxxas set because it comes in this little pouch. I'll have all the tips in there, and I'll throw one of their handles in because it's all contained. It rolls up super easy, and I just really like this set. You guys have seen me use these tools for a really long time, and they've held up great. The tips are all still nice and sharp. I don't feel like they're wearing out on me. Can't fault them for that. I mean, so I'll countersink these holes and put that hardware in later. Right, that. So we do have to print the handle still, but I got to put in this hardware up here. It is important to keep it all together. Color coded DeWalt's to match the tip colors. Exactly. Yes, you got a red and a blue. Yeah, it just makes things easy for me. And that's just electrical tape put on there. It's come in very handy over the years. Keeps things going fast. And you're not changing tips all the time. So, MIP has a nice pouch too. I think I've seen theirs before, but isn't theirs mainly for their full handle sets? You did not. I would so tell that, but you thought it was the remote? I would love to embarrass Nicole with that story, but even that one went too far. I said I would love to embarrass them by telling them that story, but embarrass you by telling them that, but I won't. Because that is ridiculous. All right. This is a 16 millimeter. Is that going to be too much? Too much. We need a 14. 14. That's also still a little too much. There we go. Did she try to smoke the remote? I mean, no, but it's not like you're far off. Okay. do I want? Sure. Thank you. Okay. Now, not long enough. I forgot I needed it to be long enough to have a knot on the other side. Okay. What length is this? That's that one. I'm looking for the H10 cage part number 1. Issue with it still? That is all done. If it is not live on the site, it should be. 101, 10504, 10505, right? Let me see real quick. VPS 10504. Oh. Let me double check. It should have been back on. It is not currently, but I can fix that from here, I believe. From my phone, I should say. Online store. Nope. How do I set it to active from here? Maybe I can't do it from my phone. You would think that it would be something that I could modify. It's just description. Okay, can I just say available now? Like, where? Well, I guess I can't. I thought I could just do it from here to fix it for you, but unfortunately, I have to do it from my PC. I'll see if I can get that done, or remember to get that done after this stream. Josh, do you think the review 2 be out by Christmas? I mean, a plausible thought. If the Ripper V2 was a thing, but at this point, it's just kind of like if you believe in Santa. Go. Back to a couple of things we got to revisit there. I do have to print the handle, which will take the longest, but we've got the new setup there, the new printed die is in place. It's going to work quite well still. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think that this will just be a very reliable option. Still balling out with that Ripper 2 hatred. Just, we don't know if the Ripper 2 is a thing yet. You know, that's what the real story is. I'm not countersinking these by hand. I'm definitely going to use the bit that I did find, but is still in the Jeep. I say that as I go through and countersink it by hand still. Just like, it's a little more work than I would like, but it's not so much work that it's not doable. It's just a pain. So is this change different than the ones we already ordered? No, this is exactly the same ones as you guys ordered. This is just, so once I do a product on Send Cut Send, you go through and you do your final test one, and then once that's good, you can have it as a product itself. So after I did my test one, got all that done, made some changes, sampled, final version is this now. So it's all set, but I just actually had to get, I wanted to, get a regular production one to have. And I gave the other two that I had away since they worked, but I wanted to make a couple of different changes. But yeah, so that's all. Thanks for the stream. Gotta rest up and ship some Swedish pigs tomorrow. The Suga. Thanks for all the work you've done on those as well, Thomas. They're awesome. But I'm super pumped with how this whole project came together. It's just been so nice. And Send Cut Send's new setup is, granted the shifter knobs have taken a while, but that's on me wanting titanium as an option. I don't know why I'm really worried about that. I'm going to redo it anyway. Did you send Matt one for his cage that you're going to build? I will send Matt a new bender. Actually, I have two here, so I'll send him one of these. Then he can have one as well, even though I built him his last bender also. I keep building him benders. I don't know if he uses them. He's probably still trying to use a brake line bender. My Send Cut Send order is in progress. Got to figure out getting the 3D printed. Hopefully, yeah, you can find somebody nearby, even if they just do it at a regular PLA. That would be perfectly fine. Is it good for solid rod? I specifically state in the listing that it's made for 2. Now, we tested it last week with solid rod, but I had it at maybe like 20% strength. This is the final one with the full strength setup on it, and it would probably work just fine. But I don't suggest you use it for solid rod. For solid rod, I recommend a rod bender. I think it's just the better way to go. Test time. I just don't want to. I don't want to. Like, these are good. Like, this is $40. Like, I don't want to destroy it just because for $40. Only one way to find out. No, I don't wanna. I feel like I don't have anything to prove here. This is a tube bender, not a rod bender. It's right in the title. We got everything in such a good spot for this, though. Excellent. So I built in space on the side here. So in between the handle and the sides, up in there, I put 2 brass washers. I put a printed washer in the files in case you want to print it. But I bought these brass washers off of Amazon. Now the thing is that it's like $9 for 300 of them, and I needed 4. Whatever. I just wanted them. I wanted it to be the brass washers so you can cinch everything down. But it's so smooth now. Like, when we did the test, previously the sides were right up against this side. And my other bender, that's how it is as well. you know, but can you sell me 4 pieces? Yeah, for like $9, because that's what it'd take to ship them. I guess I could put them in an envelope with a stamp. Then I'd have to like write the address. Like, oof. So yeah. Will this work with thin wall tubing? Thinking scale exhaust. I wonder if I have any. It should. It fully supports everything. What size washer? It's an M4 washer. I think it's 0.8 millimeters thick by 8 millimeter OD, I believe, is the standard size of a washer. So standard M4 by 8 by 0.8. So that's the thought there. Wonder if Delrin would work. I mean, for sure Delrin would work. It's 1.6 millimeters is what it is. It's just if you can get a 1.6 millimeter thick washer, sure. What diameter tubing again? 5 millimeter? 3/16. So like 4.7. 5 millimeter would probably work. But it's for 3/16 inch tubing, which I cut some pieces of, and I have here 3/16 by 0.35 wall is the typical. Brake line's a little thinner, but will also work. So yeah, that's the thought with all of that. We're almost done. I'm printing the next piece, which is the form tool for the strap. So this piece here, which gets bent into a U and attached here onto this portion that sticks out. And that's what holds the tube, and that's what creates that cradle as you bend it around. This is one of the, call it a crux of a lot of the all printed designs, is that you're relying on like 3D printed in many cases to hold that tube. So I went with a flat strap, and then I made a bend radius so that it could thin wall tubing usually requires a mandrel to prevent the inner radiator to crumble and the outer radiator to become too flat. Yeah, it depends on the material. Like if you're using like a stainless thin wall, I've definitely seen that. Brass, I've found if you go real slow, you can usually get it to go around. But yeah, everything does. Like, yeah. Josh, did you redesign that bending jig? I adjusted both portions of it. This piece itself, I increased the length of by 1 millimeter to help give it that kind of like bit of tolerance to get everything figured out. Do you need a bender for your bender? No, you can do it with hand pressure only, which we have less than 1 minute left. Confirm. Price with tax on 10% bender parts, $42.69. Nice. Is it licensed? Only if you spell it wrong. Try bending titanium rod again. No. Annealing softer metals helps when bending. That could definitely be annealing helps a lot of things for sure. If you were trying to do that with some super thin wall stuff, that would probably be a good idea. He designed his new bender to bend that little piece. Flat strap bender. Shoot. We're going to get the handle printing next. The handle can just stay PLA for all I care. So delete all, load, handle, open. We're going to do the variable height on this. Variable, half and half. 50-50 between quality and speed. Slice, let's see what our time's going to be. 27 minutes. Yes. That's what I'd like to hear. I'm going to add a little bit more support, though. We're going to go tree slice. There we go. 37 minutes. Much better support. Send it. Okay. Handle into Damascus. If only I had that skill set. So here's our little bending jig. I redesigned it to have support so that it makes sure everything goes straight. So now I'm just going to take it, put it in the jig, and I'm going to use a short screw to hold it in place. Now we're just going to bend it by hand. Take that out. There we go. Just give it a little nice little squeeze. So that'll work just fine. This is probably longer than needed. I'm out of my intermediate length. That'll work. Nut. Bending a bender, bendception. All right. Is the roof STL included in the Jimmy's build files? Adjust the mold files. I see the doors, hood. Am I crazy? Yeah, there's not a printed hood file or roof file in there. Like that wasn't an area that I thought about using like a printed option for. So no, there isn't. Still goes through. I'd still like to just make sure that's good and cleaned up. I could probably bend it a little bit more, but that's roof spelled with 2 U's. Shut it. At least we didn't have to do any drilling or anything like that, but doing Josh's favorite thing, watching the stream, working on leaf spring track. Ah, not a Thunderbird. Ah, so nice once you just get it, like smooth some stuff out. Oh, so perfect. Josh, save me the trouble. I'll trade you an ounce of silver for that one. I mean, that just sounds old timey and awesome. Oh, it's so good though. Once you just get it, I'm pretty happy with that. That little bend jig works out well. Success. So we're looking good. Other than I need to replace this base. But even with just using PLA, I bet this thing would work perfectly fine for the long run. I don't remember if I put the squeeze on this top one or not. I don't think I did. Much better. Where's the torque wrench? I'm missing my favorite wrench. Oh, there it is. It's funny. I wish that I had a better, or I was better at some things. Like this little Craftsman wrench, 5.5 mil. I remember somebody sent this to me in the mail. Like I lived in Kansas City still at the time, so it would have had to been like between 2012 and 2014. Someone sent this. They're like, "Hey, I found this wrench. I found that these wrenches work really well for me at Craftsman 5.5 millimeters, like a distributor wrench, whatever." And I bought an extra and sent it to you, and I was just like, "That's awesome!" And it's always been like just a staple, something I've used always, all the time. But I just wish I remembered like what that guy's name was, if he's still into RC or even watches the channel still, because like hey, remember 10 years ago or 12 years ago when you sent me something? I still really appreciate it. And I wouldn't have owned it if you didn't. So thanks again. Because like, when would I have bought that? When would I have thought about that? Probably wouldn't have. I would have never known. I've got better with trying to remember that. I have one that says midget wrenches on the bag of mini wrenches. I mean, it's pretty funny. Not sure if I'm allowed to laugh at that still or not, but you know. There we go. Getting everything nice and tight. It was me. I sent them there before I knew you. So we've got nylocks on this backside now for these two. M4 by 30s. I got nylocks on everything. The previous design was, I sat in here and I tapped everything with a drill. We were just like, okay, we should probably just not and just make this easy. So we went to just lock nuts and regular hardware because, telling somebody they need to get some hardware, not a huge deal. Telling somebody that they need to go buy or need to make sure they have an M3 tap and all this, like, even though if they're building tube stuff, they should probably have that, but you never know. You just never know. I call ratchets rat shits, and it's caught on at work. That nylock appears to be lacking thread engagement. Should the new screw poke through a bit more? So it actually, if you look real close, it's right at the nylock. It's in the nylock, and it's just about perfectly flush. So it does have nylock engagement, because otherwise, a very valid point. But nylock engagement, and we are set. And it's not even like I could go tighter. Now, I will say that I went to Lowe's to pick up these M4 by 30s, just in like one of these bags. So I would have preferred a hex drive here, but even then, it's nice and smooth. So if I do that, it's got a little tension, a little preload, but it's still smooth. But what were the taps you recommended from Amazon? Oh, I don't have the exact link, but it's these spiral taps. So they're a black spiral tap, and they're fantastic. They really are. Right? I have like good regular cut taps, but those spiral cut taps, God damn it, Nicole. Ugh, gave me a heart attack. I'm so mad at her right now. She sprayed the window with the hose. God. God. And that part did not stick like it should have. Ah, almost worth a rewind. Not true. God damn it, anyway. I need to wipe that bed down real quick. Glue stick would help. It would for sure, but I've got the textured build plate on there, and I really don't use glue anymore. But when I go back to the that PA6, I may have to look at that. Just for right now, though, I'm going to just slow down the very first layer and call it a day. So added 2 minutes. Dang it, Bobby. Agreed. Turn off the auxiliary fan. I can do that. She still just hasn't. Damn her anyway. What battery part number for the HD10? The H10, if that's the one you mean. I don't have a battery part number, but the size that you need, or the size that the battery box is on the product page and also on the box. But you can run up to like that 3600 milliamp Gens Ace Adventure Pack. It'll fit in there. So, yeah. So the handle is the only part that we have left, and then this thing is good and done.
What you might have seen.
Yeah. You about had to take me to the emergency room.
What?
Scared the shit out of me. You have no idea how loud that was. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. Damn it, Nicole. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to print the handle for this, and that's my last bit for that. I'm going to play around with that PA6 and the ABS glass fiber. See which one I like the best for the final design, and then be good to go. I got to countersink all this, yada, yada, yada. So looking forward to it. But I'm also very hungry for dinner. So, yeah. Get the Gens Ace 2200. The 2200 is a nice, little bit more compact dropped in there. I do like that size as well. But heard it all the way in New York. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up for the night here pretty soon. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. I gotta go try and scare Nicole somehow. She doesn't scare easily. It's much harder than you would expect. So anyway, much appreciated. I'll get some of this stuff done. You'll see a video on this, like, because I'm going to try and do it as like the instructions basically. I'm going to get that done here. Probably not tonight, but maybe, depending on how long printing takes and all that. I'm going to go through and get the parts cleaned up and ready to go. And that's it. Please post pics of them, of the benders or of the parts. You let me know. What am I going to do now that you're leaving? Oh my goodness. Threaten Nicole to reveal the embarrassing story on the member section. Not a bad idea. Anyway, all right. Much appreciated, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. VPS, I'll go do that right now, Shane, and you'll see that here in the next 10 minutes. So I'll have to run the loader and listen to this since I missed it. Wasn't too bad talks. Nicole was on for the first half. Thanks as always, guys. We'll see you probably a member video this weekend sometime, something random. And scale news, bender video will be up as well. And I'm going to get more work done on the moon buggy. So appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. See you next time.